Alright viewers, here I got another Lasko desk fan. This one's a 12-inch model 2150 from 1993 to 94. So this fan here is a transition model. As you can see, it has the sweep badge here. This badge was introduced, I believe, back in 1992 approximately. Then from there on, they would start using this on all Lasko fans. So that badge here was it was originally made by the Matsushita, which made the Panasonic fans. And I guess during this time, Lasko got full rights of that design, and they started applying it on all Lasko fans, and they modified it, as you can see right here. That way they would fit the logo itself. This fan here, I guess it will be one of the last ones to be made for household use, because after that, Lasko would start using this design for commercial use only. But this one is a quite strange fan. This was bought from the Facebook Marketplace for $12, and it is made because of the reason being that the fan is a transition model, which you don't see often. Also, most of these 12-inch fans from the 90s, they're very incredibly hard to find, so I just couldn't let it pass. But anyways, until the overview of the fan. So for starters, the grill designs, they're vastly different. This one has the retainer on it, but the back one does not. So that's the starter right there. Also, the motor cover design is different. So the older design, it had the vents all over the sides, and it would not have any on this portion, but it would have it at the bottom. This design is the earlier version of this motor cover design. As you can see, the vents are quite similar. Also, another thing, it introduced this neck bracket design. So this design would be used on all Lasko fans starting from here. Lasko would pretty much use this design from here on, and they still use it today. The older versions, you screw it on from the sides like all other fans that were being sold at this time. Lasko straight up stopped doing that, and I guess it's for people to stop fiddling with this. And now instead you have to take them off from the bottom. They still use these annoying tilting pieces, which of course I tend to hate, mainly because these are not made of the best plastic. These break very easily, but this one is in very good condition. It came from this exact fan here. The problem is that apparently some portion of the plastic right here, it's stripped, and therefore the tilting mechanism, it will not work at all. So had to modify it, had to do a whole lot of work here. So I had to add this metal piece by drilling a hole through this plastic just to add the knob here, just to make it tilt properly. And I might say it did a decent job at it. The tilting mechanism, it works. This fan, unfortunately, is not wall mountable. This one's only a desktop option only. Matter of fact, since I got this at the bottom, there are the informations right there. You could pause it for a moment. It has this number. It had a whole different model number. I forgot what it was, but it was not 2150. It was a bunch of numbers. It was like I think it was a 10,000 or something. But yeah, but for this video, I'm just gonna send it to a model 2150. This base showed signs of deterioration all over it. and I had to remove some portion of it. It was black at the top portion, and you could see some of the sunburn damage right here. Let me turn on the camera, you might see it. Uh, yeah, this fan was heavily sun damaged, but for some reason the top part was not affected in any way. Um, and I'm guessing somebody sticks some cigarettes because the plastic is quite melted right down here or something. I don't know what it exactly might be from, but my best guess is that somebody just tried to put out the cigarette and just did it on the fan itself. Um, I mean, it's not noticeable from a distance, but once you take a closer look at it, you're going to see it. Um, but yeah. So let me demonstrate the tilting mechanism real quick. Right here. So that's the lowest point, and this is the highest. Now this portion will be, this degree of tilting will be for wall mounting, but since this fan is now wall mountable, it's just going to pretty much stay at a 45-degree tilt, because after that it gets very unstable. So it's time to power this bad boy up. So we're going to start with the full power. And while this fan is small, it pretty much pushes a huge amount of air. It has very good air volume compared to the competition. It might not be an old acrylic blade, but this newer plastic blade, it does a very splendid job, just like the acrylic ones did. This fan also beats the Model 2000 from '96, which has less power compared to this one here. And the good thing about it is that it's quite quiet. You're not able to hear it as much. And it has some good, quite decent range between speeds. Um, it's not much between high and medium like the 2016, but I mean, at least it's a bit better. The low speed, it's very, very quiet. But the Model 2000, it actually beats this one in terms of silence. That one has a much slower low speed and therefore it's more quieter. You can hear all the background noise going on outside. Pretty much there's a bunch of helicopters flying around. And you would not be able to hear this thing at all. It has very good balance on it. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with the oscillation function either. It oscillates very smoothly too. You may not hear the actual noise the blade is making, but you could absolutely hear the power of the fan itself just from the airflow noise. This is as powerful as the 16-inch version. But the older blades, they're twice as powerful as this thing. and back to full power. The buttons are quite stiff to operate. I guess they were not lubricating much. Not sure where this thing was left, but I mean, it at least operates very well. I was originally planning to part this fan out for parts, but I changed my mind once I saw the immense amount of power, and I just decided not to scrap it because it's really not worth it. It actually works well. And while yes, the base has the sunburn damage going on, I mean, at least it's not that bad. I could just take it all out and repolish it, and it looks just as good as new. Yeah, this is probably another one of those best Lasko fans that I've had in my collection so far. Oh well, it's time to shut it off. As you see there, it has a very good spin down timing. So that will be it. That's the 1993-94 Lasko 12-inch oscillating desk fan model 2150. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. Also comment down below, tell me your opinion on this video. And until the next video, thanks for watching.